Welcome to the inn.
The lights are on.
All right, David. What about your future plans?
I don't need much. Just a nice girl to come home to.
That's quite a performance you put on at dinner.
Your mind is not your own.
Hello, welcome to What the Flick. Ben, Matt, Alonso, Christy. It's remake week.
It's 80s remake.
So 80s remake, right? Not even, it's bullshit remake week.
Right, worst Valentine's Day ever.
4 movies open this week. 3 of them remakes of movies from the 80s.
And one's an adaptation. We have nothing original this week.
Right, nothing original this week. And unfortunately, 2 of them, About Last Night and Endless Love, screened only simultaneously. So we went and saw Endless Love because one of us had to. So next week we will bring you About Last Night.
Right.
But we're going to start here with Endless Love, Christy.
Yes, Endless Love. So Alex Pettyfer and Gabriella Wilde are very attractive Abercrombie and Fitch models who fall in love with each other, and they feed each other s'mores, and they frolic in meadows, and they splash in lakes. But their love is a forbidden love because he's the son of a mechanic. She's the daughter of a cardiologist who's going off to Brown in the fall. They could not possibly be in love. However, it is an endless love, so they will find some way to figure it out. Take a look.
You can't sleep, you can't eat. There's no doubt you're empty. Your throat is tight, you can't breathe. Another kiss is all you need.
I haven't done this before.
I like this better than you guys did.
Oh God, this movie.
And not because I'm a girl.
I'm mad at you for making us see this.
No, why?
This was a crock of horse shit.
It's very pretty. They have nice chemistry with each other. They're very lovely to look at.
It was a very long tampon commercial. I mean, everything is so dappled, and and the characters have no anything to them at all.
He has something. She has a little less.
Barely. It's basically she's rich, he's poor, her dad's mean. The end. That's it. That's all this movie is. Right. And the original one is like fucked up and obsessive and almost incesty, and there's arson and
I do miss the crazy. I do, yeah. Shana Feste, who directed Country Strong, directed this as well.
Another movie that sucks.
And stripped out all the crazy. Like there is no arson, there's no obsession, no one goes to the loony bin. There's a happy ending. Sorry, spoilers, but I kind of like the dark and obsessive and crazy.
It's PG-13.
It's PG-13,
Right.
which seems like this should be an R-rated movie, like the original was.
Do an
There was actual
NC-17
nudity.
version of this. Like that might be interesting, right? But
Right.
I mean, at least they got the endless part right.
My
Jesus,
God.
this movie goes on forever.
No, you know what though? I would say that the supporting cast definitely elevates what is very predictable material. You have this great cast of character actors. You got your Bruce Greenwood as her dad, and Robert Patrick as his dad, and Joely Richardson plays her mom, and they make this better and more watchable than it has a right to be.
And then her brother is played by, I couldn't figure out why I knew this guy, but I just saw this movie because I saw it after you guys.
The Purge?
Yeah, by the crazy dude from The Purge.
That's who he was.
He's the main
And he's
dude
got
from
that.
the
He's got that. Like that built-in the evil
Joker
smirk,
mask.
the
Yes.
Joker mask.
Okay.
And so you think this guy's his whole life is just going to play bad guys, but here in this he broke through.
I'm gonna say though, this is the first bad Bruce Greenwood performance I think I've ever seen.
No, but he's not that snarling.
Well, he's fine
he
in
tones
his-
down the snarling.
I'm glad you brought up the supporting cast because they try and do something interesting with their characters, and it just makes the main characters so much more boring, right? When you're focusing on the love story, I couldn't wait to leave. I couldn't wait for this movie to be over. I turned to Great Drake twice during the movie, and I said, "Can we get Dayo Okeniyi back on screen, please?
Yeah, he was good.
The
Please."
He's the best
right,
friend.
the friend. He's the best
funny.
friend.
Did
Yes.
you think he was going to turn out to be gay? I totally did. No?
Oh my God.
No.
I like how you point to Alonso, like, was your gaydar working during this movie?
No, I had a character in a movie. Yeah, a fake guy.
Figure it out.
Although I gotta say, Alex Pettyfer and Gabriella Wilde, I am reminded, just if we get gay here, to quote Steel Magnolias, they look like they're carved out of cream cheese. I mean, they could not be more. You're right. They are Abercrombie and Fitch models. They're
both former models.
And future, I think, because they cannot act their way out of a bag. And
There's something to him. He's better at this than he was in I Am Number 4 or BC.
Well, if these are if we're giving out the most improved medal, sure.
He's good at Magic Mike as our hunky conduit. No, I like them better than you do. But what's funny is that they're supposed to be 17, right? In the original, the big deal was that he was 17, she was 15. It was forbidden. Now they're both 17, but Gabriella Wilde.
He's 18. He's a year older. But
In
They're both-
They're
they're both-
high school graduates.
But like,
Yeah.
she in real life is 24, is about to have a baby. He in real life is 23. I mean, and they look it like that. They have nice chemistry with each other, but they definitely
She
don't
could
look
pass
17.
much easier for 17 than I thought.
Right, he looks like he's 30.
You know, look, I can't really disagree with anything that anyone said. Like it's sort of indisputable, except, and if I hadn't, worked with you guys so long and knew of your sort of intellectual character, right? I would think that you were expecting it to be that horrible as I was, and then were unable to see that, like, it was fun in spite of everything that was wrong with it. It was a movie where
Did we see the same
5
movie?
times I, sitting by myself a row in front of you guys, talk to the screen in the way that you want to,
Don't go in there. Girl, don't go in there.
Totally. I was totally into this, and then so they're like, the first night. Another spoiler: the first night they sleep together.
By fireplace lights.
Oh yeah.
So they sleep
in the middle of the summer in Georgia. I'm sorry, when it rains in Georgia, it is not cold. It is fucking hot.
House, and then they wake up and there's like 20 minutes of them walking around the house, and I'm like,
And he comes in through the window of this giant mansion that has a burglar alarm.
So they sleep together there in that room, and they wake up in the morning, and they're lying, and they have some like moment of tension between them, and then he says, "I should go before everyone wakes up," and you're like, "Yes, please leave, get out, because it's light out."
Yeah.
And
Sun is up.
you're in the den off the kitchen, and you just fucked his daughter there. You gotta go.
And a lot of cardiologists wake up early.
You're right, yeah.
And then there's enough of a conversation that she could have made him brunch. Right? It's like,
there were some, but that to me, made this fun.
This movie has no idea how letters of acceptance work, how airports work, how relationships work.
I told Matt after the movie, I go, "This is the worst airport casting in the history of the world." Because not only do they violate every sort of law of how you get into an airport, although he did have a ticket.
Yes,
right?
They got a pocket brought to you by Southwest Airlines.
No airport has steps leading up to when you drop the car off. I mean, they shot that.
That was a pretty shot, though.
They shot that at an office plaza.
And they shot this movie in Atlanta. I think they have an airport there last time I checked.
But they didn't even really hang a sign behind that says United, or Air South, just to make something up that to let people know.
Oh, how about this one? When she leaves to go to Brown, and he looks up and watches the plane go over. I'm thinking, how does he know which plane she's on?
Because he was
Oh my God!
and like you said last night, nobody even bothers to attempt an accent.
No, there's nobody's from actual.
This could have been in Canada.
But speaking of accents, all right, so Alex Pettyfer and Gabriella Wilde are both English.
Right.
And at one point, he has to do a fake British accent.
He's very
and
good.
it's impeccable
It's really
because
good.
he's British,
Yeah.
but how does the mechanic's son turn off and on this perfect British accent on cue?
He watches a lot of
Turner classics.
Downton Abbey.
He's American. Yeah.
Don't start talking about holes in this movie. That way lies madness.
True.
But he's
No, I had fun.
that's it. He's a mechanic's son, but he did well at his SATs. He's a smart kid. He could.
Look, ultimately, I just think this movie is garbage, and it's not that it's not logical or it's not this or that. Just if it's going to be a love story about 2 pretty teenagers, it's a fucking boring love story about 2 pretty teenagers. There's almost nothing keeping them apart except from some contrived bullshit and Bruce Greenwood channeling Mary Tyler Moore from Ordinary People, and it's just boring.
At the moment, I really liked the first 2/3 of it. Again, I knew it was bad. I got it. But I liked it anyway. Then the contrived bullshit that keeps them together, amped up a level and felt like it pulled it. Then all of a sudden, I thought, okay, now you've gotten too contrived. I'm desperate to play along. I'm desperate to play along.
There are movies that are fun bad. This is not a fun bad.
I think it's fun bad. I think it's a movie that you could go to with your lady friend, and there's a good chance that she'll like it if she's sort of insipid like me. And
My recommendation would be drink a lot before seeing this.
look,
movie.
I think it is harmless, and for some reason I rather enjoyed it.
Okay, what's your number then,
I gave
please?
I gave it a 6.5. I know it's not that good. I
Did you
know
cry?
it's
So wrong.
Did I cry? Totally. Yeah.
What the hell's wrong with
How
you?
many times and when?
I'd say the over/under on my cries is probably 3.5. I mean, I might take the under. It might have just been 3, but I welled up. I did. I got it. It's a flaw in me, but nonetheless, I think it's possible for people.
I feel a lot better about movie 43 now.
I gave it a 4.8. I think they're lovely together, and their flirtatious falling in love period is very
thought that
fun.
was nice. I thought
That
that
was
was
fun. They
totally
had
nice,
nice
yeah.
sparks with
I
each
give
other.
it
It's very pretty.
2 for the sidekick, and that's it.
Yeah, I give it a 2 for the sidekick. Everything else in this movie is crap.
And you guys are the romantics. You're a romantic at heart. I know you.
Yeah, this movie sucks.
Somewhere in there.
Listen, of the fun bad movies, of movies that have the potential to be fun bad this week, this is not the one.
There's your blurb.
Yeah.
Okay.
3.8 our overall score for Endless Love.
And on the tomato meter?
On the tomato meter, about 30%.
30,
right now.
31, I just saw, yeah.